These are the referees off the court. Normal people. We're here in Moscow, and I have to say, my prediction, Kevin, that Spartak would win convincingly came true, 90-76. And your prediction that Roskasaris would win also came true. So we're going to prove on Sunday that my prediction that Spartak are going to win the tournament is right.
Yeah, you forgot one name, Delisha Milton-Jones.
Okay, so you think Delisha's going to do it, do you?
Listen, they have a lot going up against them with playing such a talented team like Spartak, playing on Spartak's home floor, but I'm still picking the upset, and I'm still looking for Roskasaris to claim their first ever EuroLeague women's title.
Okay, all I've got to say is Tina Thompson, Dinah Taurasi, and Sue Bird rock on Spartak. I expect them to win it all.
We'll have to see.
All right.
Well, it's championship day here in the EuroLeague Women Final Four. Roskasaris and Spartak are going to play what should be a terrific final. Before that, it's the third place game. Bourges taking on their opponents here, CSK Volga Bermash, who were very, very hard, tough losers in that game against Spartak. It should be exciting. Well, Roskasaris could not have played any harder, but they just didn't have enough to beat a very, very good, very professional, hot shooting Spartak Moscow region in the EuroLeague Women Final. Spartak Moscow region winning 76-62. Tina Thompson with 24 points, earning most valuable player honors in the game. Dinah Taurasi also had 23 points. Those two USA internationals showing what they're all about. But listen, there were contributions from everybody: Babritska, Tisha Pinachero, Sue Bird, Tamika Whitmore, the list, Svetlana Brasimova, Marina Karpunia. I mean, it was just an amazing performance by Spartak Moscow region. Can this team then do it again next year? It was CSKA Volga Bermash also who won their game, the third place game against Bourges. So that's how things finished up here at the EuroLeague Women Final Four in the Moscow region. Well, talking about Spartak Moscow region winning the game against Roskasaris, brilliant. And one of the performers, Svetlana Brasimova, the Russian international, who, if you're watching in the United States, you'll remember she played with the Yukon Huskies. And Svetlana, why don't you just tell us your thoughts on winning this tremendous title?
Going into Final Four, we knew that the favorites were Samara CSKA team, and we were really concentrating on that game. And the first game, when we beat them, we got all the confidence in the world, and we knew that we had to do it for Russia, because to play against Spain in the finals, it was just a great experience. And after beating Samara, as I said, we got that confidence that we can beat any team in Europe. And today, the Spanish team, they really fought till the end. And Delisha Milton was amazing, and the whole team, their defense was great. But we kept fighting, and it was fun. You know, we made some outside shots, we made some, easy transition baskets. We played great defense, and as a team, I felt like we were getting better and better. And thank God we played at home, because everything helps when you stay at home. You play at home, you sleep in your bed, you have your fans, you have your family, and it really helps when you play against such great teams.
Your team is awesome. Could you just tell me about your team? I mean, Tina Thompson, you, Dinah Taurasi, your fellow Husky. You guys talk about Yukon all the time. Does it come up?
We always have the Yukon connection, yes. But definitely, this is one of the best teams I ever played on. Not just because of the names, but because really people have the heart. Diana, she was always going to compete. Tina Thompson is amazing. She's played hard every game. And it's hard because people know these players. People always want to stop them because they have to, show that they're not worse than them, and it's hard for them to play and perform at such a higher level. But this is the all-star team, the all-star of the world, and I'm really happy that I'm playing this team, and I'm happy that Russia and Europe has a chance to see these people to perform.
Now, she's got the net around you. So
right here.
Have you ever done this?
This is my second European Cup, yes. This is my second cup.
And what can we expect out of Svetlana Brasimova in the future?
Definitely want to win Olympics with the Russian national team. Have a couple more of this, and just enjoy it along the way.
Excellent. Are you going to be coaching one day, do you think, or is that?
You never know. I don't know. I love basketball. This is my career. I have a heart in it, but who knows? It's life. I'm enjoying playing right now.
Wonderful stuff.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Well, I'm sitting here flying back to England from what has been a very eventful Final Four in the Moscow region. And one thing that I will never forget is this Uzbeki restaurant that we went to on Saturday night. It was absolutely a phenomenal experience. There's one other thing that I won't forget, and that was the post-match celebration that was held at the Moscow region arena, in which all of the players were given their awards and honors, and then there's a little bit of dancing, and I'll give you a glimpse of that right now. The clock is ticking on our holiday here in Moscow. Well, in fact, we were here for the EuroLeague Women Final Four, and we're at the airport getting ready to take off. And flying back to Amsterdam with me before I go back to England is Esther Winder, who's the project manager for FIBA Europe's Year of Women Basketball, that great initiative that has really aimed to promote the women's game in Europe. And Esther, I'm going to turn it over to you. Maybe if you could just tell us a little bit about your thoughts about the EuroLeague Women Final Four, how successful it was, and put it into context in terms of the year of women's basketball.
I'll tell you. Yep. Okay. Well, I'll tell you that especially the first semi-final between the two Russian teams were like 2 times 20 minutes commercial for women's basketball. I think it's one of the best games I've ever saw, and if you get to see games like this, you can really realize how great the women's game can be. And this, of course, is at a very, very high level, the highest level in Europe. And we're trying to promote that, but also we're trying to promote smaller countries, to make bigger steps to make possibly become as good as these players as well. But I was very, very, very impressed. And also the final. I mean, they're such intense games. And the players, they were so good, and you can tell that they were so into these games. It was I really, really, really had a good time. I think the game has become more physical. I think that the players are in better shapes in general. I think that really, really is a difference. I used to play for the national team from Holland for 10 years, and yes, go Holland! Absolutely, we had to, and I was able to play in Spain professionally for 4 years, which was great. I mean, Spain is a great sports country, and women's basketball at that time was very, very hot, and we had 6,000 people for every single one of our games. There were games on TV every week, and for me it was heaven. And I think back of that time a lot, because I mean, we're just playing basketball all day long and getting paid for that. That was it's like still a dream. So I had a really, really good time there, and I was very happy to stay involved in basketball after my playing career was over, because I worked for the NBA as well and the WNBA. So now I'm with the Dutch Federation and with FIBA Europe. So I feel very fortunate to be able to continue with the game, because I just love this game.
And when are we going to see you again? Are you going to be at the Eurobasket in Italy?
Of course. And the Eurobasket in Italy is going to be the official end of the project. So we will make it a big women's basketball festival. We have plenty of ideas that we want to do. So it's going to be a great culmination of the project.
Esther, high five.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right.